a case that shocked Hollywood. Gene Hackman, the legendary actor known for his powerful performances and commanding presence. With a career spanning over 6 decades, he became an icon of Hollywood, winning 2 Academy Awards in the hearts of millions. But what if we told you that behind the scenes of his illustrious career, there was a strange case that left fans and media in confusion? The headlines were baffling, the rumors relentless, and the truth seemed buried under layers of speculation. This isn't just another celebrity scandal, it's a baffling tale of mystery, false rumors, and wild speculation. Was Gene Hackman the victim of mistaken identity, a smear campaign, or something even stranger? Stay with us as we uncover the truth behind the Gene Hackman case confusion, the unexpected headlines that started it all. For years, Gene Hackman had managed to stay out of controversy, focusing on his craft rather than the chaos of Hollywood scandals. Unlike many of his peers, he led a relatively quiet and private life, far from the paparazzi and tabloid drama. But then, one day, shocking headlines appeared: Gene Hackman involved in a legal case? The news spread like wildfire, leaving fans stunned. Speculation ran rampant, and soon, the whispers turned into a deafening roar across social media. The reports were vague, but suggested something serious. Rumors started circulating on social media, and speculation ran wild. Was the legendary actor in trouble? Had he been caught up in some kind of scandal? Some claimed it was a lawsuit, while others hinted at a possible criminal investigation. The ambiguity of the news made it all the more unsettling. But the strangest part? There was no official confirmation, no concrete evidence, only a growing storm of uncertainty. The confusion deepens, a case with no clear answers. As journalists dug deeper, something strange became apparent. There was no solid evidence of any wrongdoing by Hackman. No official reports, no court documents, no confirmation from authorities. Yet, the rumors refused to die down. It was as if the story had taken on a life of its own, growing more tangled with each passing day. Every news outlet seemed to have a different version, further blurring the line between truth and fiction. Some sources claimed Hackman had been accused of something serious, while others insisted he was simply a victim of mistaken identity. But how could such a massive misunderstanding spiral out of control? How did a man with a clean reputation suddenly find himself at the center of a swirling storm of speculation? The deeper people looked, the more confusing the situation became. It was almost as if the truth had been buried beneath layers of misinformation. And with Hackman himself choosing to remain silent, the world was left to piece together a puzzle with missing parts. A shadow from the past resurfaces. As the case confusion intensified, new details emerged that added another layer of mystery. Some believed that this controversy was linked to an old, unresolved incident from Hackman's past, a case that had been long forgotten until now. It seemed that history had a way of creeping back into the spotlight, whether true or not. Years ago, there had been whispers of a dispute, a confrontation that never quite made it to the headlines. Some claimed it was a personal conflict that had been kept out of the public eye. Others believed it involved a misunderstanding with law enforcement. Could this be the real source of the confusion? Had someone dredged up an old issue and twisted it into something new? The uncertainty only fueled more questions. If the past was truly coming back to haunt him, was there something deeper at play, something more sinister beneath the surface? A case of mistaken identity or a deliberate smear? Then came a shocking twist. Some investigators suggested that the entire case confusion might have been a result of mistaken identity. Could it be that someone with a similar name or background had been involved in a legal case, and Hackman's name was dragged in by accident? It wouldn't be the first time Hollywood had seen such a mix-up. The entertainment industry had seen countless cases where false accusations spread faster than the truth. But there was also another, darker theory. Was this a deliberate attempt to damage Hackman's reputation? Over the years, many celebrities had fallen victim to false accusations and media manipulation. In an industry where careers could be ruined overnight, was Hackman being targeted by someone with an agenda? If so, who would benefit from such a scandal? And why was no one stepping forward to clear the air? The absence of clear answers made the entire situation more suspicious. Could this have been an orchestrated move to discredit a Hollywood legend? Or was it truly just an unfortunate mix-up? The man himself speaks. But does he have the answers? For weeks, the case confusion continued to dominate headlines. Fans demanded answers, while the media scrambled to make sense of the situation. And then, at last, Gene Hackman himself broke his silence. His response came not through a dramatic press conference, but in the form of a calm, carefully worded statement. In a rare public statement, Hackman firmly denied any involvement in any legal case. He expressed his frustration at the rumors and called out the irresponsible reporting that had fueled the confusion. "I don't know where this is coming from," he said, "but I can tell you this, there's no truth to it." Yet, despite his words, the questions didn't completely disappear. If the rumors had truly come from nowhere, how had they gained so much traction? And why had they persisted even in the face of his denial? The mystery still lingered, casting a shadow over what should have been a straightforward dismissal. The truth finally comes to light. After relentless digging, investigative journalists finally uncovered the truth. The entire confusion stemmed from a completely different case, involving someone with a vaguely similar name. In a bizarre turn of events, a legal report had been misinterpreted, and the false connection to Hackman had spread uncontrollably. A simple clerical error had snowballed into an international news sensation. It was a textbook case of misinformation, showing just how quickly false stories could gain traction in the digital age. The media had run with a half-baked story, and social media had done the rest. Hackman had been dragged into a whirlwind of rumors, all because of a careless mistake. Yet, while the truth was now clear, the damage had been done. Would people remember the correction, or would the false narrative remain embedded in public memory? It was a chilling reminder of the fragility of reputation in the modern era, the lasting impact and final thoughts. Though Hackman was ultimately cleared, the bizarre case confusion left a lasting mark. It raised serious questions about the power of rumors, the responsibility of the media, and the dangers of social media-driven speculation. How many other celebrities had faced similar situations? How many innocent lives had been impacted by careless reporting? The damage caused by misinformation is often irreversible, leaving even the most respected figures vulnerable to public judgment. For Hackman, the experience was frustrating, but not career-ending. As a veteran of Hollywood, he knew how fleeting controversy could be. Yet, this case served as a cautionary tale, a reminder that even the most respected figures weren't immune to false narratives. Today, he remains a legend, but his story is proof that truth can be twisted and fiction can become reality overnight. And that's the strange, twisting story of the Gene Hackman case confusion, a mystery that left Hollywood scratching its head. What do you think? Was it an honest mistake or something more sinister? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Hollywood mysteries and untold stories. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.